rain. I've never tried energy rain. Guitar amp, energy rain. I saw Lucy ASMR doing it, and I've listened to her energy rain video so many times. Let's try. And one more time. Was made in Chicago because it says Kalamazoo, Michigan on it. But yeah, the theory is it was made in Chicago. For Gibson in Michigan. It is a Maestro M-201. And I'll turn it around in a little bit so you can see the tubes. Or not, if you've got your eyes closed. That's just fine. That's just fine. That's just fine as well. Actually, that's better than fine. That is ideal. terms of what you can control on it. It has the bit that I turned on for the power, and then it has just one other control, which is labeled loudness, which is pretty rock and roll. And the thing that I really like about this amp, the tone is just beautiful, and it has very little headroom. If you're not familiar with the term headroom, that is, if an amp has a lot of headroom, then you can turn it up pretty loud or loudly, and it's not gonna readily distort your guitar tone. But as is the case in an amp like this with very little headroom, it distorts it very readily. And if you turn this one all the way up, if you turn the loudness to 10, sadly it does not go to 11. What can you do, right? But if you turn it up to 10, it is very distorted. And if I throw in a fuzz pedal on top of that, then we are rocking out. Solid body electric ukulele through this amp. Input jacks on the top. And red light